Hey guys, excuse me. Felix here from Felix.com's blog. Uh, I was in a conversation just a little bit ago on YouTube Messenger with Hamenopi, another YouTuber here, and we were discussing what we use our videos for, our video blog for. And I think I kind of had a revelation that I didn't really catch until the end of the conversation. And while we were talking back and forth, one of the things that came up was the idea that neither one of us want to tell you how to play the game. That's not what the game is about. The game is about people getting to know one another. Sometimes you're friends, you've been friends for years, and you want to sit down and just play a regular home game with a bunch of guys you're comfortable with. I know for me, I've got 5 or 6 guys that we play infrequently, but we play often enough. And the reason why I continuously play with them is because I do enjoy hanging out with those guys. And sometimes the RPG doesn't go exactly the way we expect it. I mean, if we're playing Champions, for instance, as an example, Champions Hero games, if I'm playing that with these guys, a lot of times we'll end up getting into conversations about the last Avengers movie that Marvel put out, or the new Batman versus Superman movie that's coming out, or one of the television shows about comic books, or a slew of other things, actual comics that we've read recently and are interested in their stories and stuff. And the conversations get us off track from the game table, and we're way over here in conversation and completely not thinking about what we're supposed to be doing at the game table for, I don't know, probably 2/3 of the time that we're there. A lot of times the game wraps and we haven't really even accomplished half of what we wanted to as the players and characters in the game. So what I mean by telling you this is that none of us are perfect gamers, no matter what our experience is. Now, I've been gaming in various, and I've said this in other videos, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing again, but I've been gaming various games and doing this kind of thing since the early 80s. Decades and decades of experience on this. But that by no means makes me an expert. Okay. What makes someone an expert at role-playing games is being willing to evolve and grow and learn through community and through playing the games. So if we're on, like this is a Google Hangout video that I'm doing right now. If you and I are on a Google Hangout and we're playing D&D 5th edition, I'm learning as I'm playing with you, because you have a different play style, different experiences, different character tips and techniques, and different way of doing the things that you're going to do in game that I may not have seen or done or even thought of in the past. Doesn't matter how much experience I have, your experience is different than mine. And the way that we both grow as gamers is we learn from one another. You see what I'm doing, and if I'm doing something differently than you, and you think, well, I don't think I would have done it quite that way, but I kind of like this. He did this. I like that. I'm going to take that and add it to my tool belt so that I've got that the next time I play. Well, that's all these videos are meant to do for me. I'm not here to tell you how to play an RPG game by any stretch of the imagination. I don't consider myself knowledgeable enough in the rules of all the different systems that I've played to be this is how you have to do it kind of a player. Or video maker. That's not what I'm here for. What I want you guys to take away from this is, here's my experience. Here's what I have done in the past and what works for me. And I am giving you this information, showing you these tips and tricks that I may know that you might not have heard before, And in so doing, I'm hoping that you will in return share some of your experiences and tell me some of the things that you've done differently, because that's what lets everybody grow. On one of my other videos that I did a response to a video that Juice did in regards to power gaming. And I got into kind of a conversation with a commenter on that video in regards to how he is a power gamer, or he or she. I don't have the video up in front of me or the comments. I don't remember exactly who this was, but my point being that they consider themselves a power gamer, and they don't look at power gaming as a bad thing. It's just another way of playing the game. And some of the things that they said about power gaming, I took those into my own tool belt. I said, yeah, you know, some of this stuff is right. They're right about this. And so I have those new ideas that I can use going forward into future games if I get into a game and I need those tools. They're there for me. And that's what I want you guys to take away from any of the videos that I make. Don't think that I'm here telling you my way is the only way to play the game, because the way I happen to play the game and my experiences with these games, I'm sharing with you in hopes that parts of it will be helpful to your future games. Or if you've never played a game, maybe enough to get you interested to sit down at a table with some other RPGers. Maybe you've got friends who play D&D or Champions or Star Frontiers or Top Secret or any of a slew of other games that are out there. Pathfinder, there's tons of them. Star Wars, Edge of the Empire. All of these games are out there that they may have a different world, a different focus, and a different realm for you to explore. And you have different rules that you're using when you're playing these different games. But ultimately, the whole thing about role-playing games is it's a cohesive storytelling environment where the DM is in charge of the non-player characters that help set up story hooks, the conflict that the protagonists are trying to hook onto and solve, while you as players around the table are all the heroes of the story. And the DM, when he sits down, has a basic outline behind the screen that he's using to give you these story hooks and these settings and these people that you interact with, and the items that you may find or interact with. But he doesn't really know where this story is going to end up as you guys all sit down, because it's a cohesive storytelling thing. The ideas that your character brings to the table might change something that he has behind the screen. He may have been planning on, they're going to have this big fight on this train, and I'm going to have a major villain that's going to show up and escape from this area right here. And then you guys sit down at the table and somehow talk your way around the fight. He was expecting you guys to get into a knockdown, drag-out brawl, and it never happened because you role-played your way through the fight with your character's skills and experiences. Now he has to take what you did and make adjustments to the story on the fly. And that's one of the challenges that as a DM I enjoy the most, is when a creative player thinks outside the box and comes up with an idea that changes my story in a new direction. Because now you as a player are exploring my world and my setting with my people, but I as a DM am exploring a new story because I had an idea going this direction and you went over here, and I said, oh, okay, so I got to go over there with you now. And then somebody else at the table may do something different, and it takes us back the other direction. And okay, let's go that way now. So we all get to explore, we all get to enjoy the game, and we all get to learn from one another. So going forward, whenever you're watching my videos or anybody else's videos on YouTube, I don't care who they are, they can work for Wizards of the Coast. And if they tell you These are the rules. This is how you play. You take that information and put it in your tool belt, and you use that if you want it. Because in the beginning of most of the players' handbooks that I've read, there's always a little section in there that's it says that these rules are a guideline to be used to get you started on the path of role playing, and that the exploration is up to you and your DMs. So that's what these videos are about. I'm not telling you do it my way. I'm telling you, here's my experience. Here's what I've done. I hope it helps you to get involved in these games and to hopefully get new tools in your tool belt and expand your knowledge and your ability to be a good role player. And hopefully you will in return bring new tools to me, either in the comments below or maybe by doing your own videos. I can't tell you how many YouTubers I watch because my subscription list is longer than my forearm. So, and I got big old long monkey arms. So if you guys are playing games and you're making videos, I want to know about it. If you guys like the stuff that I've been putting out on my videos, I want to know about that. If you have other ideas, other tools that people can use, I want to hear about those as well. Let's get together as a community and grow everybody's ability to not only play these games, but to enjoy and have fun and grow our own abilities as well. That's what it's all about. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did so, give me a thumbs up. Give me one of those little like buttons down there. And I have lots of other videos already out, and I'm in the process of doing more. So if you enjoy the video and you want to see some more from me, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll be looking forward to seeing and hearing you guys in the comments. Have a good one.